Hey guys, back again with another update for what's going on here in China during this coronavirus time period. So I'm up in Beijing. It's quite far from Wuhan, but still affected by the virus. First, if you like the videos that I'm doing, please leave me a comment below. Let me know what questions do you have? What do you want to know what's happening here? What's going on? Leave me a comment, leave me a question, and remember to hit the subscribe button so that you can know when new videos come out. So I've been getting some questions from people like what's happening in China? What is a typical day like? Are you just sitting in your house all day? What are you doing? Are people going out, or is everybody just scared to leave the house? So I had to run some errands, so I decided to film while I was out and about just to see what everybody else is doing. And then when I get back home, just to give you a little bit of insight into what I'm doing every day to stay sane and safe during this time. Most neighborhoods here in Beijing, including mine, have these blue tents set up in front of the main entrance. And basically this is just a checkpoint. They check your temperature, they check, make sure you have a residence card. They only allow residents to drive in and out. If you're a visitor, they make you sign in and register. And they're pretty friendly though. You notice almost all the public transportation is empty. Getting on the metro, they also check your temperature. Normally when I go to work, there's a train every 2 or 3 minutes, and you can see now that the trains are running less frequently. And then once you get on the trains, most of them are pretty much empty. Beijing is a very crowded city. Normally there's so many people trying to use the metro, especially during rush hour. And I'm getting on the train here and it's just me and 6 other people. This is an example of a video I took back in November of 2019 just to show my friends how crowded the metro really is. This is what it's like during rush hour at an exchange, and you can see it's madness. And today, there's nobody. These escalators are almost always crowded, people just racing up, trying to get to work or wherever they're going, and not now.
So when the air pollution is already really high, I wear a mask. So today in Beijing, like normal in the winter, air pollution is kind of high, so I was gonna wear a mask anyway. But everybody else is also wearing a mask, mostly because of the virus. If I took a poll, I bet 90% of the people are wearing a mask because of the virus. Maybe 10% are wearing it because of the air pollution and virus. So I'm heading into the office right now. I gotta go pick up some paperwork. Apparently, the coronavirus is no excuse for letting your work permit lapse, so I need to make sure that that doesn't happen. So I have to go in. At my building, only certain people can get in. They've been issued a pass, so I have to meet a colleague who can actually get into the building so that they can help me get my paperwork.
As I'm walking to my building, I see areas that were once very lively, full of people, just empty. And then I get to my building and most of the entrances are blocked off. They're forcing everybody to enter just in one way. Which is this gate right here, and you see delivery guys aren't even allowed to go in. And once you go in, then there's people set up, again, these blue tents. They want to see some sort of registration pass or registration card to get into your office building. And then they're still checking your temperature to make sure you don't have a fever. There's my colleague that's very nicely helping me. Thank you. I'm here at about lunchtime, it's about noon, and normally this crosswalk, this intersection is packed because all the people from the office building are going across the street over there to where all the restaurants are, and you can see there's barely anybody. Now there are stores that are open, like this Huawei store. Most banks seem to be open, convenience stores, supermarkets. Some office buildings have limited entry. This is a supermarket here, it's open. Lianjia is a popular real estate service. They seem to be open, 7-Eleven of course. And then big chains, and a lot of them will have somebody at the front checking your temperature before you come into the store. But of course there's old people that just refuse to follow the rules and they just do whatever they want. It seems to be quite common here in China. I came across this butcher, has quite a line, so it must be pretty good. But people are still waiting. Maybe this is the cheapest place or they have good meat, I don't know. people are waiting.
I don't know, it might be kind of weird, but I'm actually enjoying filming Chinese people because every time I travel somewhere in China, they're always filming me and taking pictures. So it's like payback, but it's not really payback because it's not a thing, but I don't know why, it's just so much fun. I'm having a good time.
Though there are a lot of stores that are open, there are still quite a few that are closed. It seems most boutique stores, small restaurants or mom and pop restaurants, or restaurants and stores that are run by people who don't live in Beijing, they're all closed. Chunar, this is a travel agency, they are closed. Spa near my house is also closed. So not every store is open. Some are, some aren't. Again, at noon, there should be more traffic than this, and the streets just are kind of empty. But people still find time to smoke. The delivery guys, or the Xiaoge, the Kuaidi guys, they are working. Thank goodness for them, because we all buy everything on the internet here. Here's another intersection that is normally quite busy, and you can see it's not crowded at all. Going home, I decided to get on one of the biggest metro stops. It's an exchange between two big lines, and I'm by myself pretty much walking through here. So I normally order all my food on Hema and they just deliver it to my place, but Hema is not delivering right now, so there's a smaller convenience store, supermarket right by my house. It's actually closer than Hema, and the prices are really good and they have everything that I need, so I'm gonna go in there and grab some supplies. So every time I come back into my community, I have to show this card. But because I think I'm one of the very few foreigners that live in this community. Hey, Mr. Motorcycle Guy. Yeah, since I'm one of the very few foreigners that live in this community, they usually just let me in right away because they would see me and they're like, oh yeah, you live here. So one of the perks of being one of the few foreigners in my area. So what am I doing while I'm home? Well, exercising for one thing. So I'm a certified personal trainer. I should be training myself as well, right? Gotta stay healthy, keep the immune system strong. I am also watching so much TV. I try to watch SpongeBob in Chinese to help me. It's still funny in Chinese. And those of you who know me really well know that I love cooking, so being home all day does give me a chance to cook and to try new recipes and to do new foods that I don't normally have time for. Let's see, my fridge is stocked. And I make sure I have enough water because we can't drink the water out of the tap here because of the heavy metals. All right, so there you have it. That's what I've been doing. That's kind of what's happening here in Beijing from my point of view. Again, if you have comments or questions, leave them down below. Let me know what you think of these videos. Ask me questions. What kind of videos do you want me to do in the future? What else do you want me to talk about? And remember to hit that subscribe button, share, like, and I'll see you guys in the next video.